As a civilization thousands of years old, fishing has been China's lifeblood. A culture rich with gifts from its teeming waters, from the rapids of the Yellow River to the Yangtze, from the East China Sea to the South China Sea. Bounty from these waters nurtured generations after generations, forging a distinct character amongst its fisherfolk. This marine bounty does have its limits. Taking too much from these waters has its drawbacks. For most fisherfolk, the dwindling catch meant a slide into poverty. But it's not too late.
Hi friends, Mario Cavallo here. Welcome to Tanmen Township, Zhonghai City, here on beautiful tropical Hainan Island. We are going to explore and discover how over 1,000 years of old fishing village culture has somehow magically and successfully blended with the rise of a modern China.
唱一首《他们渔港》吧。这首歌呢是描写了我小时候，跟我妈妈去海边等我父亲归来的真实的画面跟情感在里面。船儿摇摇晃晃的起航，在这千年古老的渔港。我们家世世代代都是船长、渔民。我作为新时代的渔民，就想用我的音乐去表达，去让更多的人懂得他们文化。
Wang Zhenzhong was born into a fisherman's family. Wang's father and grandfather both were famous fishermen of Tanmen. Apart from their rich sailing experience, the family was famous for a historical route book called Geng Lu Bu, or Manual of Sea Routes. It was handed down since the Yuan dynasty as a major guide for sailing the South China Sea. And though he had fisherman's blood, Wang had developed an interest in music. His passion for music led him to the Chinese capital, Beijing, where he studied guitar and began to enjoy a comfortable life. It was a phone call from Wang's grandmother in 2013 that led him back home. Chinese President Xi Jinping had visited Hainan back then, including Zhonghai, sounding off efforts to turn Hainan Island from its traditional fishing routes into a tourist and industrial hub. Well, that's music to the ears of his family, who encouraged him to return. Wang's return is one of rediscovery, breathing new life into his seaside hometown. He opened a local bar, a way to nurture his music career.
From G.
But this time, his music pays homage to his hometown's maritime roots. And he also opened a local history and culture museum. At his Tanmen Story Museum, I found a diverse collection of cultural artifacts, antiques, and maps, relics of timeless stories about sea heritage from his grandfather and great-grandfathers.
So that picture behind us is Zhenzhong's grandfather. His grandfather's grandfather took him out to sea. He's pointing out to me how his feet are widely webbed. And this is the case for a lot of fishermen who spent almost all their lifetimes on the boats. Zhenzhong, 我们知道你是音乐人，可是你也有本地故事馆。为什么开故事馆？
我出去之后闯了一圈回来后，我发现这里有 太多太多的美，值得我们去发掘跟发现。所以我就创办了这个故事馆，就是为了深度发掘他们千年来的文化、历史、精神，让更多的人来到他们，能够有一个好的窗口跟平台，去了解千年渔港。
When I was talking today with Zhenzhong, I learned there's more to the story beyond his work as a musician. He also has local culture museums, and he has them because he wants to continue to spread the good news that, in fact, even here in this old local fishing village, people can have rich lives, and there's so much opportunity now and in the future.
As we journeyed on, we talked about how a fast-growing economy could do wonders in rewarding the efforts, the hard work of locals like the Fu family. With his hometown's booming tourism industry, Fu Minglin, who spent 10 years eking out a living from the sea, has seized the opportunity to change his family's life for the better. Fu and his wife, Huang Ai, opened a seaside boutique tourist hotel named Wu Suo Guizhi.
Mr. Fu! Good to see you. Thank you. 我看到你用过好多老船木，
是，
对不对？
是，像那个渔网啊、老的船木啊，
对，
还有这些贝壳啊，
非常自然的，
对，一些珊瑚石，对，就是把这个渔家的这个氛围表现出来吧。然后这就是南海。
Besides the unique seaside homestay, he also offers diving and fishing activities for tourists. Tourists flock to this place, raking in about 200,000 yuan per year. From the Fu couple, I sensed strong family values with their two daughters who share their parents' deep appreciation for and desire to share local culture and history.
之所以选择在家乡创业吧，主要是一个很大的原因。也是想在自己的根在这边，然后能够跟自己的家人在一起，跟自己的父母在一起。其实这也是我觉得是很重要，人生很重要的一部分吧。然后的话，对，能够和家人在一起，其实是很幸福的一件事情。
With China's tireless pursuit of a better life for its people, there are more and more places in the country where a modern, high-tech lifestyle can blend with traditional rural life. These are unique and admirable stories of the lives of real people doing their best and often succeeding in finding their great place in the world. In our visit to Tanmen, the promise of the future converges with the touch of old-world charm in a quaint fishing village.
其实对于未来规划这一块的话，我主要是可能就是一个是把事业做得大一些，对地方与家乡有一些帮助，也能够让自己生活过得更好一些。
我更希望在10年之后，或者更多年之后，我还会一直弹着，一直唱着，